part of that, and I was very thankful to Coach Saban that it wasn't worse, because it could have been worse. But I actually thought that a lot of young kids, there's a lot of kids that played in that game defensively. I just know about the defense at Georgia. A lot of those guys that played defensively in that game are still playing. So it probably gave them kind of a realization of where they were at compared to where Alabama was at the time. And you can see, they're here, and they're a very good football team. And we'll have to play our very best game to have an opportunity to win. And they really have more than 3 running backs. If you watch, everybody talks about Nick and Sony and Swift, but Brian Herron's a good back, and Holyfield's a good back too. You watch them at the end of the games, and these guys are coming there, and they're extremely talented. But you don't find many places in the country, if any, that have 5 good runners like they have, and they have done an excellent job of keeping them all happy, keeping them healthy, and finding a way to get them all in the game at the same time. Well, it helps. So if you're going to be a good tackler, you got to tackle in practice. And the better players you tackle, obviously, the better tackler you'll be. And that's what this game will come down to, probably, is turnovers, explosive plays, and who can tackle out in space. Well, I know this, it don't matter how good a football coach you are, if you don't have good players, you don't have much of a chance. So I think in college ball, I think the recruiting aspect is you got to be a good recruiter, you got to be a good evaluator. There's a lot of good players out there, but you need to be a good evaluator. You need to have a system that you kind of have checks and balances to know what you're getting, because it don't matter how talented they are if they don't have the right work ethic or kind of the right intangibles, they're probably not going to have the success that they possibly could. But once you get them, I do think that you got to give them an opportunity to have a chance to have success, and that comes in with the coaching.
Is it more important for certain positions to have good recruiters versus others? Like, are you willing to accept a lesser recruiter as a certain position coach or coordinator compared to others?
I think in this business there's some guys that are known as recruiters, or some guys known as coaches, and there's some guys that can do both. So to me, I think you'd be better off to have guys that can do both. I'm excited about getting to meet our team. I've addressed them one time, but we've got mid-year guys coming in, and kind of the State of the Union address. This is where we're going, and look them in the eye and get ready to go.
Jeremy, Kirby earlier talked about.
I'm not really. Yeah. Let's get past Monday night before we get to that.
Is there anything that surprised you about the process? I'm sure you probably one day dreamed of being a head coach. Now that you're kind of going through it, is it kind of as you expected? Is it different, surprising?
Well, it's great right now because we ain't played a game yet.
All 3?
Jeremy, Kirby talked about all the things that go on, making a transition, head coach, but while still coaching your current team. For you, what's been the most challenging aspect of making this transition?
Just managing time management, figuring out exactly, you kind of have a routine when you start preparing for an opponent. So you have the things that you're going to do each week, whether it's, Sunday nights you're going to go through all their runs and, explosive plays or motion reel or stacks and bunch reel or, trips patterns or whatever. But you kind of have that routine that you go through, but at the same time, trying to put a staff together, you want to make sure that, things are going the right way in Knoxville. And luckily, I got Coach Fulmer there and all the guys that are there on staff right now are doing a really good job.